Have an oldie-timey Christmas, getting dizzy with a dame. If she spouts off wise, box her in the eyes, let the gimlet take the blame. Oh, oh, the racism and the women couldn't vote. Don't be a sourpuss, you palooka that gets my goat. Have an oldie-timey Christmas, wax your mustache and put up your dukes. I'll treat you to a little chin music, let's go on a toot. Don't blow your happy dough on a floozy with busted chops. Slip her a Mickey or two and give her the old wet sock. Have an oldie-timey Christmas, grab a stiff 2 fingers of cheer. Oh, by golly, have an oldie-timey Christmas this year. At the risk of tooting the wrong ringer, I'm going to head off and find myself a reefer. Say, Chinaman, which way to the opium den?
What a classic.
Yeah, it's a modern-day classic, isn't it? The oldie-timey Christmas? Everybody heard David Burns? You know David Byrne from the Talking Heads. He dropped a Christmas track called The Fat Man's Comin'. That's not very long. It is, he has a thing called Reasons to be Cheerful, if you follow him online. And he's selling the song for $1 online. I mean, I'll play it for you for free.
How sweet of you.
If you want to donate, obviously, you should. $1? Come on.
Coming from the land of the ice and snow, a roly-poly man in the dark he's riding. Everybody knows that he's out there now. Everybody knows that the fat man's coming. His hair is white as the snow. That funky man with the fur trim collar.
Funky.
Funky.
David Byrne's not going to whip some expletives at you. He's a classy dude. God, we went to go see American Utopia. I got tickets in New York last year for Gwen's birthday, and it was so goddamn good. So good. You got to hand it to David Byrne. Whether or not you're a Talking Heads fan, you have to appreciate the fact that this weird man created so much popular music. He really did get lightning in a bottle with whatever he's got that a lot of people could dig and get into. With the Talking Heads. I was reading about 2 dudes up there in Traverse City, Michigan. We got some bureau chiefs up there, a couple of guys who were in costume at a company Christmas party and started fighting each other.
Ooh.
One guy dressed as the Grinch, the other one dressed as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Always wanted to see those 2 fight.
Well, they did at this party. Christmas party brawl between Grinch and Rudolph up in Traverse City, Michigan. The Hotel Indigo, probably one of the nicest hotels in Traverse City. Somebody with this company called the cops and said there was a fight at the company Christmas party. 30-year-old man dressed as Rudolph was defending himself against another 30-year-old man dressed as the Grinch.
I love it. I
know.
love it.
Officers believe the argument was accelerated due to alcohol use.
That
Why would
seems
that even have to be
absurd.
in there?
It was fueled by Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Nothing but Christmas spirit.
You got the Grinch grinching around because he wasn't on his big heart mode. So he's being crummy. And then Rudolph said, I'm not standing for that. It's Christmas time. You got to cheer up.
Yeah. I saw that there's a company called HelloFresh. You know, there's no shortage of these like meal delivery services, and everybody's looking for an edge. So the one called HelloFresh is shipping people Buddy the Elf spaghetti kits.
Oh.
Remember the movie Elf?
I just watched it last night. It was on TV.
Where he ate spaghetti, but he put candy on it. And
There was like
syrup,
Pop-Tarts, chocolate chips, syrup,
Yep.
chocolate syrup, all kinds of stuff.
You can order the Buddy the Elf spaghetti meal kit, which comes with spaghetti, maple syrup, chocolate syrup, marshmallows, snow caps,
I love snow caps.
frosted chocolate pastries, and chocolate-flavored rice cereal. It's $15 for 2 servings. And it includes a step-by-step recipe card. What? You cook the pasta, you throw the other crap in. Recipe card. Honey, I don't know how to make this. What is it? It's spaghetti and a bunch of candy. Well, you probably put it in there, don't you? I got some great news. Probably my first present of the Christmas season.
Mm-hmm. Stolen off your porch.
No.
Oh.
I got an email from the comics grading company in Tampa. They just can't find my package. Oh, they don't have, even though they have my tracking number, they just can't. I knew this was coming too.
Mm-hmm.
I knew they were dragging their feet.
So now what?
You'll have to contact your shipping carrier. As it appears, it was never delivered to us, except that it was.
It said delivered, right?
Yes. The first time I hit them up, about 3 or 4 months in, I was like, hey, here's the shipping number, and somebody there. See, somebody screwed up because somebody earlier in this email thread told me that they had the shipping number, like they had it in their receiving.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to have to do some kind of goddamn detective work that I don't want to do. But I have to because I sent them a baker's dozen of high-value comic books.
Right.
So what happens? They're just lost if nobody can
Well,
lose out on that money?
This guy, he's like, oh, the back and forth with whoever I've been
No,
going.
I'm saying if you contact UPS or whoever and they're like, yeah, no, we definitely delivered it, then what?
I don't know.
They owe you money.
Who owes me money?
The comic, if UPS says, hey, here's our confirmation number, they signed for it.
All the company has to say is, we don't have any record of it. How am I going to prove them
I'm
wrong?
saying what they
You
signed
have the back
for
and
it.
forth, yeah.
Like once you hit up your shipping agent or whatever.
Yeah.
So once you have
All
proof
they have-
that it was
all
delivered.
I can have that. All they have to say is, we were mistaken. We don't have that. So I consider them as good as gone. Because there's no way they're going to come back to me. Oh, we found they were at the bottom of a pile. These guys aren't getting that many submissions. They're not getting thousands and thousands of submissions.
Right.
So I knew they were blowing me off earlier on. Well, I'll keep you apprised. We're still looking. You're not still looking. So I don't know. I got to do something.
Yeah.
But I don't know what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do in the spring when we go to Florida for spring break.
Just go
Show
there.
up. Be like, I'll find him.
Yeah.
Let me in.
Let me in and I'll find it.
Give me a half hour.
How do you like that? Yeah, scumbags. So, yeah, I don't know what I'll do with that.
Can they do this and then just sell your stuff if they actually do have it?
They can do whatever they want.
Like there's nothing you can really do about
No,
it. Yeah.
they're in Tampa. I'm up here. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, I don't think they're lying to me, but I also don't think that they're really drilling down to find out.
Right.
So fortunately, I held on to the shipping information. So I guess I'll have to hit them up with that. Hey, here's the number. But all they're going to say is, well, no, we looked. Did you? Helen, my sister's
sucks.
landlord is David Byrne.
Like for real?
Oh, good for you.
She and her roommates are fresh out of college and couldn't care less while I'm almost 40 and he's my favorite artist. Yeah, imagine that when you're like, oh my God, you're what? You know, because you know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
And your sister's like, what? I don't know who that is.
Didn't
David
they-
Byrne is your landlord?
Didn't somebody do that? Some old school band, like a rock band did that. They went to a hotel party. They like, oh my God, I'm picturing a viral video where like, this could be fake as well, where it was like a guy, a lead singer from like a hair metal band, did we talk about this on air? He
Maybe.
heard someone in the hotel playing his music.
Is it John Bon Jovi?
No, I don't think it was Bon Jovi. And he went and knocked on the door, but they didn't know who he was.
Oh, David Lee Roth.
Was it David Lee Roth?
Yeah.
Because he expected
He's like,
to be
hey, I
"You're
just want to let you
listening to it.
love hearing you listen to Van Halen. And these college guys are like, cool, man, whatever.
Do you want a beer?
Yeah, because his head's shaved
exactly,
now.
yeah.
And yeah.
That's got to feel so bad,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah, imagine if you're David Byrne and you're trying to get these college girls to like know who you are and they're like, is our rent going up? And he's like, no, it's same as it ever was.
Bill Squire's Chris McQuanzica is happening. The Agora on the 16th. David Lee Roth surprises fan at bachelor party in
That's
Las
what it
Vegas.
was.
Anyone sound? These guys. Right here?
You gonna knock on the door?
Yeah.
This could be fun. They can't hear.
He's in the middle of the hallway and he's got his headset mic on because you got to have some prop.
Oh, they heard.
Yes, we know.
Halen here, and my name's David Lee Roth, and I'm right across the hallway.
Guy's got a Harambe shirt on. Clearly does not know who David Lee Roth
no
is.
Clue.
Want to know, we're on our way to EDC, but the fellas here were coming down the hallway, and they said, shit, we heard some...
All right, well, there's that. Poor DLR. Hey, this is the guy singing those songs. They're like, that's Sammy Hagar? Is that Gary Sharon?
That
Nope.
dude is kicking it. The dude in the Harambe shirt.
Yeah.
He said, "What's up, man?"
I mean, listen, God bless him, but you're jumping out without a chute, boy.
I jump.
You knocking on somebody's door? Hey, guys, what's up? I'm Diamond Dave. Okay, cool. Are you? Because Vegas is full of colorful characters, right? That's 2019.
Yeah, but if you just don't know who the singer of Van Halen is.
And yet, that could happen to any one of us.
Yeah.
You're in a hotel in Vegas.
Yes, it could.
Somebody knocks on your door and goes, hey, I'm the guy from insert band you don't know.
Or I think it was because
Even a current band.
Yeah.
We were saying the other day, yesterday, we were talking about Goo Goo Dolls and OAR. There's all kinds of faceless bands, unless you're a diehard fan.
Yeah.
But most of those guys, they probably prefer it. They can walk down the street, nobody bugs them.
Well,
Listen,
we were talking
if
about
anybody in Coheed other than the lead singer shows up, I'm going to be like, yeah, I don't know what you guys look
that.
like.
Same thing with Zach Brown band.
Yeah.
I know Zach Brown. I don't know one other person in that band.
Steve Winwood. I love Steve Winwood. I don't know what he looks like right now.
Oh, really?
He's an old man now.
I would recognize. Steve Winwood has always looked like he was 65 years old. I would recognize
That's probably
Steve
true,
Winwood.
but I still don't think I'd recognize him.
Yeah, I would recognize him.
Because I listen to his music. I don't watch like videos of him.
But like if I was somewhere and somebody goes, "That's the drummer for Maroon 5." Okay, I'll take your word for it. There's 4 other guys who are not Adam Levine.
Which
That's
is
all I
crazy
know.
to think about.
I could see it happening where I'm like, oh my God, Rivers Cuomo, and be like, no, I'm Ben Folds.
So those are people that I would recognize.
No, I'd recognize Ben Folds or
Yeah,
Rivers.
some of those people I'd recognize.
But I don't think I'd recognize anybody else in
The other 2 guys in Ben Folds 5?
Well, I mean,
especially in Ben Folds 5, but in Weezer.
before the show today, we were let in, I think, with 3 Days Grace. And I was
Yes.
like, oh, I've seen them live. I love this song. But if any band member from 3 Days Grace knocked on my room, even if I had 3 Days Grace blaring and they were like, that, I'd be like, I didn't order room
Yes.
service. I don't know
There
who you are.
there are a million faceless rock bands that have a bunch of hits
Yeah,
where you hear the songs and you go,
I like this song.
I like this song.
And even when you
I
see
don't,
somebody
who is it? I don't know.
like, walking around backstage at festivals, I've seen guys in bands, and I'm like, I think that's the guy, but I'm not sure. There's only a few people that really are that distinct where you're like, I know exactly who that is. Like Jacoby from
Papa Roach.
Papa Roach.
I
Like,
met
that
him.
dude stands out. But there's a lot of people that I walk past, and I'm like, I think that's the guy, but I don't know, so I'm not going to say
Well, he
anything.
stands out because he's got that Dragon Ball Z hair.
Right.
Right. And that's
But like if a guy's hey, I'm in Shinedown. You
Yeah.
go, okay. I don't
even
what?
like meeting Tom Morello in person, I know exactly what he looks like. He still just kind of looked like a regular guy. So like I walked past, I'm like, oh, that's Tom. He's gonna go on now.
Yeah, every band's gonna have 1 or 2 people like Imagine Dragons. Pretty big band, right? I think they stink, but a lot of people disagree with me. That singer, other than looking like he took a cast iron pan to the face, there's nothing really. I think he's tall, but other than
I
that,
don't even know what he looks like at all. I don't.
he's
I
like a
don't
blonde dude who looks like somebody, punched him a few times. And listen, if you're the other guys
It doesn't
in a
matter.
band, who cares?
You don't care.
Yeah. You're a touring band. You're doing fine.
I have a friend who plays guitar and keyboards for Taking Back Sunday, and he's like,
Is that why you sent me the?
yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, because and I love pop punk, like that style of music, emo music or whatever. And I saw that on my reels today. I sent you that video of them doing
He
very
sounds
poorly.
Sounds a little pitchy, dog.
I saw them back
A
in
little pitchy.
20, I
18.
think. No. I was still in college. It was like 2012.
Oh, okay.
2013, and they were incredible. So, but then
Well, 'cause
I
they
was like,
toured
that
with
was still even
Coheed.
10 years
But it
ago.
also has
Yeah.
to be tough to age in that style of music.
Yeah.
Where you're hitting high pitched notes, you're kind of whining. That's not gonna, man, unless you are keeping everything tight and right, that's not gonna age well.
You had not heard this song, Make Damn Sure. You didn't know this song?
I
that
only
sent you?
know Cute without the E.
Yeah.
It's
This
the
is
only
like-
Taking Back Sunday I know.
This is like those two are their big hits, and it was bad. It was so upsetting to see because I'm like, man, dude, this is like one of my. I love this song growing up. It hit me right in my feels, and then to hear it so terribly, I was like, oh no.
That diminishes your enjoyment for the song?
It doesn't diminish my enjoyment. It makes me feel a little bit old. Where I'm like, damn, these guys that I kind of grew up with are now old.
Sure.
Yes.
Easy friend, I do. With the head to hand, I do. Make you fit this shoe, I do. But you have a clue. Take it, then it's wrong. You hang me out to dry. I can see you every night.
So good.
Show some RESPICT.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good. Yeah, listen. I think if you're still out there, you're still selling tickets. People are coming to see you for nostalgia.
Yeah. But it was the
Life's
irony
good, man.
that performance was at the When We Were Young Fest.
Oh, is that where it was?
Yes. So it's like for them to be so off key, and it's like, oh no.
Well, but also the audience is their age. So it's not like they're performing for
yeah.
emo kids who are 14.
Right.
These are like the
It's
classic
us,
rock
the
bands
30s,
of emo.
Yeah, 40s, yeah.
Right. So your audience kind of goes along with you. They're selling out shows.
Yeah.
Good for them. Listen, all they ever wanted to do was reclaim Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It had been taken from them.
By football.
That's right.
They used to be the only game in town.
And then, even though football predates
No,
them
it
by
doesn't.
decades,
No.
they were taking back Sunday. Alan love the band. He names a metal band nobody will know except me and him. I love them. Saw them at least 6 times. Could never pick a single one out of them, out of the crowd before a show. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, in the grand pantheon of bands, not everybody is the Rolling Stones.
But even he went through a situation. Mick Jagger was at a bar like last year. With
In Charlotte.
and a ball cap on, and nobody recognized him.
Mm-hmm.
And people were at the concert that night and didn't
Right.
recognize him.
Yeah, the 25-year-old girls at the bar, they don't know who Mick Jagger is. That's why I went back the next night.
Right.
Because he's
I'll
still, he's
show
like, that's right. He's like the talkback hater.
Hmm.
He's just going to keep calling. Hey, I'm still here. Not in Maslin. Alan, I saw Taking Back Sunday a couple of years ago at Incarceration, and they were the worst band of the weekend by far.
So it's
that's a
like
bad booking for them,
legitimately
though.
upset me watching that video. because they
Incarceration's
are
like a
good.
metal festival, though. Taking Back Sunday shouldn't be on that bill.
Why not?
They're not a metal band.
They're like way
Incarceration
more
is a
metal than
heavy
you are.
lineup.
No. You
Taking
don't-
Back Sunday is in no way a metal
You
band.
don't know about metal.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. That's right.
Where's your
Go ahead. No,
eyeliner?
go ahead. I
Where's
forgot.
your eyeliner?
I'm sorry. I forgot.
With lyrics like, I just want to break you down so badly in the worst way.
I mean, that is kind of
That's
a metal lyric.
Pretty metal.
Yeah, that is pretty metal.
I'm just saying.
Nevertheless, nobody would listen to a band like that and go, man, this is my... It's more like when we give Poundcake a hard time for saying Panic at the Disco is his favorite punk band.
Right.
Evanescence is his favorite metal band. There might be somebody who goes, what's your favorite extreme metal band, and they go, oh, Taking Back Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody hears something different. Mary got those When We Were Young tickets from a rumpled copy of Reader's Digest. Is that a slam?
I don't even know what they're saying, really.
Maybe
I didn't get the tickets.
Implying
I didn't
that you're
go.
old.
I'm 33.
Yeah.
Pretty old. Age of the Lord, right?
The age of the Lord. It's hard to say.
Lord.
You know, other people were allegedly 800 years old back then. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they ever figured that out.
Calendars weren't really a thing.
I mean, they were still...
These like sundials, right?
But they still had measures of time.
Yeah, day and night.
Right. So, I mean, it's kind of, for Christians or whatever, it's kind of widely accepted that Jesus was in his early 30s. I don't know how they got there when they were talking about other people who were 800 years old. Yes, because they didn't have...
Long before Jesus, though.
True. So somewhere between the Old Testament and the New Testament, they really nailed down the timekeeping. And they were like, yeah, this guy's in his 400th trimester or whatever. I got a break. The Cavs playing tonight, 7:30 is your tip-off. 7 o'clock is when that Cavs Live will begin. LeBron and the Lakers are in town, so that is forthcoming here on MMS. You want to leave the last word for me? Shoot me a text, 35192.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite